If I lost all my money today, every dollar wiped out, and I had to start over from zero tomorrow, I know exactly what I'd do. I wouldn't try to pick individual stocks. I wouldn't chase crypto. I wouldn't listen to my coworker who swears he found the next Amazon. I'd buy 3 index funds. That's it, 3. And over the next 20 years, I'd be almost certain to outperform 90% of professional investors. Not because I'm smart, because the data says so. Today, I'm going to show you the exact funds I'd pick, why I'd pick them, how to buy them in under 10 minutes, and the one mistake that costs most beginners thousands. Let's get into it. Here's a stat that changed everything for me. Over the last 20 years, roughly 90% of actively managed funds, the ones run by Wall Street professionals with million-dollar salaries, failed to beat a simple S&P 500 index fund. Read that again. The professionals, with teams of analysts, Bloomberg terminals, decades of experience, lost to a fund that just buys everything. That's the power of an index fund. Instead of trying to pick the winning stocks, you buy all of them. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Nvidia, all in one purchase. You're not betting on one company, you're betting on the economy. And historically, the economy always wins over time. Now, here's what most beginners get wrong. They think they need to research individual companies, study earnings reports, watch CNBC, time the market. You don't. You really don't. The boring approach, buying a broad index fund every single month, almost always beats the exciting approach. And the data backs this up year after year after year. So let's get specific. What funds would I actually buy? If I was starting from zero, here are the 3 index funds I'd put my money into. And I'll explain exactly why each one. Fund number 1, an S&P 500 index fund. This is the foundation, the bread and butter, the fund you build everything else on top of. An S&P 500 fund holds the 500 largest companies in America. When you buy one share, you own a tiny piece of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Berkshire Hathaway, Nvidia, all of them. The 3 most popular S&P 500 funds are VOO by Vanguard, expense ratio 0.03%. This is my personal pick. SPY by State Street, expense ratio 0.09%, the original, the most traded. FXAIX by Fidelity, expense ratio 0.015%, the cheapest. What's an expense ratio? It's the fee you pay yearly to hold the fund. VOO charges you 3 cents for every $100 you invest. That's basically free. Historically, the S&P 500 has returned about 10% per year on average. That means $10,000 invested today could be worth roughly $67,000 in 20 years, without you doing anything. This should be 60 to 70% of your portfolio. Fund number 2, a total stock market index fund. This is like the S&P 500's bigger brother. Instead of just the top 500 companies, it holds basically every publicly traded company in America. We're talking 3,000 to 4,000 stocks. Why add this? Because the S&P 500 only covers large companies. The total market fund also includes mid-size and small companies, and sometimes those smaller companies grow faster. VTI by Vanguard, expense ratio 0.03%. This is the one. SCHB by Schwab, expense ratio 0.03%, equally great. ITOT by iShares, expense ratio 0.03%, also solid. The performance is very similar to the S&P 500, but you get slightly more diversification. Think of it as extra insurance. This could be 20 to 30% of your portfolio. Fund number 3, an international index fund. Here's where most American investors mess up. They only invest in the US. But roughly 40% of the world's stock market value is outside America. An international fund gives you exposure to companies in Europe, Japan, Australia, and other developed markets. Sometimes the US market has a bad decade, while international markets do great. This protects you from putting all your eggs in one country. VXUS by Vanguard. Expense ratio 0.07%. Total international. IXUS by iShares. Expense ratio 0.07%. Similar option. SWISX by Schwab. Expense ratio 0.06%. Schwab's version. This could be 10 to 20% of your portfolio. So to recap, VOO plus VTI plus VXUS. 3 funds, total stock market coverage, total world coverage, expense ratios under 0.05% combined. This is what 90% of financial experts would recommend for a beginner. All right, now let's actually buy these. This is where people freeze up. They think investing requires a finance degree, or a broker, or thousands of dollars. It doesn't. You can do this in under 10 minutes from your phone. Step 1, open a brokerage account. I recommend one of 3, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, or Vanguard. All 3 are free. No account minimums, no commission fees. You can open an account today. Fidelity is my personal pick for beginners. Their app is clean, their customer service is great, and they let you buy fractional shares, meaning you can invest $50 in a VOO even if one share costs $500. Step 2, fund your account. Link your bank account. Transfer money. Most transfers take 1 to 3 business days. Some brokers let you invest immediately while the transfer processes. Start with whatever you can. $100, $500, $1,000. It doesn't matter. What matters is starting. Step 3, buy your first fund. Search for VOO in the app. Hit buy. Enter the amount. Confirm. Done. Seriously, that's it. You now own a piece of 500 of the largest companies in America. Step 4, set up automatic investing. This is the secret weapon. Set up a recurring buy. $100, $200, $500, whatever you can, every single month. Same day, same fund. No decisions. This is called dollar cost averaging. When the market is high, you buy fewer shares. When the market drops, you buy more shares at a discount. Over time, this smooths everything out, and you don't have to think about it. Step 5, do nothing. Seriously, do nothing. Don't check it every day. Don't panic when it drops. Don't sell when the news gets scary. Just let it sit. Let compounding do its thing. The investors who do the best are often the ones who forgot they had an account. Before I let you go, there's one mistake I see beginners make over and over, and it costs them thousands. They buy individual stocks instead of index funds. They hear about Nvidia going up 200%, and they put all their money into Nvidia. Then it drops 30%, and they panic sell. They lost money on what was actually a great company because they bought at the wrong time and sold at the wrong time. With index funds, this doesn't happen. You own everything. When one company drops, another one rises. You're diversified by default. Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, has said repeatedly, A low-cost S&P 500 index fund is the best investment most people will ever make. If it's good enough for Warren Buffett, it's good enough for us. So here's your action plan, right now, today. Open a Fidelity, Schwab, or Vanguard account. Fund it with whatever you can. Buy VOO. Set up automatic monthly investing. And then do nothing. That's it. That's the whole strategy. 3 funds, 10 minutes, a lifetime of wealth building. If this video made index funds click for you, hit subscribe and that bell. Drop a comment. Have you bought your first index fund yet? Or are you still figuring it out? I'll see you in the next one.